Hi, my name is George Mason. I am a singer-songwriter and welcome to my channel where I post originals, covers and other random content. This is the fourth installment of My Secret Garden Behind the Songs, where I talk a little bit about the thought process and the physical process behind the writing and recording of the songs on my EP. Today I would like to talk about the fourth song on my EP called Carnations. What's the song about? This is the song that is most personal to me and the one that I feel like I gave the most of myself to. The overarching theme of the song is about waiting for things because I feel like I spent most of my teen life on waiting lists. At first, it was just going to be about my autism diagnosis and wanting to prove that I was actually struggling rather than just being lazy and wanting a holiday because I was too clever to be autistic. Yes, these were real things said to me as a teenager by an adult special educational needs support staff person in school. I had no real support at the mainstream school by people who were meant to be supportive, and it got so hard to cope with everything, so I just kind of left. It got that bad that I ended up being referred by my counsellor to a school that sort of specialises in SEND students. It wasn't the best timing as it was in year 10, the year us Brits start preparing for our GCSEs. Long story short, my grades weren't the best. However, I still managed to get into the music course that I wanted. So, I win. Where was I? Oh, right. I basically felt like I was in limbo, waiting for support and clarity because the idea of the autism spectrum was still so very narrow. There was a stereotype, and if you didn't fit into that stereotype, you were absolutely fine and you were lying to get attention. Now, unfortunately, I am positive that I am not the only one who has gone through this, and I'm so sorry for anyone else who has gone through this treatment or is going through this treatment, because I am sure that it's still around today and it needs to change. Anyway, the more I brainstormed about the whole limbo and waiting theme of the song, I made a connection with my transition experience because that wasn't easy either. I came out as trans when I was around 15 and I wasn't quite sure what I identified as, but I just knew I wasn't female. Now, I won't bore you with the specifics of my coming out story because that is neither interesting nor relevant. However, what I will tell you about is the whole process of being referred to the gender clinic. I was referred by my doctor when I was closer to 16 and was told that it would be approximately a 9-month wait. So fast forward to a little over 9 months, we rang the clinic to get in touch and see if everything was okay. Turns out I wasn't even on the waiting list. There was a miscommunication somewhere along the line. The doctors were certain that they'd sent the referral, whereas the clinic was certain that they didn't have it. So another referral had to be sent, and back to the back of the waiting list I went. I would say again, but I wasn't there in the first place. So this time the wait had increased to about a year and a half. And there I was, waiting, getting closer to my 18th birthday. I felt like I was going to be waiting forever, like it was never going to happen until I heard from the clinic. Not good news. No, turns out I was now too old to be seen by that clinic, but they still wanted me to go to London to have some assessments done so that they could then refer me to an adult clinic. I have to keep reminding myself where I am right now so that I don't go on a rant about this for ages because nobody has that much time on their hands. Moving on swiftly, I was assessed and then referred to the adult clinic. However, I was given a more urgent referral, and I don't quite remember how long it took me to get seen or hear from the adult clinic. However, at that point, to me, any amount of time was just far too long. When I finally got seen, I was treated so nicely and I was able to finally get on track to medically transition. And after that, everything just seemed to move so fast. And here I am now, 23, have been on testosterone for approximately 4 years, and I'm post top surgery for just over a year now. I am so grateful as to where I am right now that I wanted to dedicate this song to my teen self who believed that this wouldn't be possible, and because of that, I thought that I would never even make it into my 20s at all. I want to lay that sad, scared, misunderstood little girl to rest. She deserves it. She's been through a lot, but I'm here now. I'm a grown man and I can handle it. Like, it's gonna be okay now. We're cool. Waiting is hard. Time is long and difficult, but it isn't forever, even if it feels like it. Now, after all that, let's move on to the next segment. Why did I choose the name Carnations? This segment will be a lot shorter. I basically tried to find flowers that were symbolic of laying things to rest, and I found carnations to be one of the most common flowers that are placed on people's graves. They're also really pretty, and I believe that teenage me would have really liked them. What are the lyrics about? I feel like I kind of explained this in the first segment, so what I'll do is I'll just point out a couple of lyrics and explain their specific meanings. It's a natural phase, or it gets better with age, are references to things that were said to me when I was asking for help. I'm certain that almost everyone has heard these or similar phrases at one point or another, no matter what it is that you're struggling with. I also made sure to write those words in quotation marks because I really wanted to cement the fact that those are not my words, they do not come from me, and they do not have space in my tiny little brain. That is me basically calling out closed-minded people. Next segment. How did I record the song? Carnations was recorded using Logic Pro, and it includes piano, vocals, cellos, violins, and a little percussion ticking sound. To be honest, I had a lovely time recording this song because I didn't have to plug any instruments in, and the house decided it wanted to be quiet. I feel like I got very lucky because that is a very rare occurrence. In the end, everything went really smoothly and I'm quite happy with the end result. I didn't add loads of harmonies or big effects because I wanted the emotion of the piece to shine through most of all. And I feel like I succeeded, and I hope you feel it too, and of course I hope you enjoy it. I have recorded a little clip of me performing Carnations for my social media. Just a little more time, well, she's sick of the same old story she's been fed while she's stuck in her own head. And I am a little bit scared but more excited to share this with you when my EP, My Secret Garden, comes out on the 20th of the 7th on pretty much all streaming services. And if you enjoyed this episode, you can check out my previous installments on my channel on the playlist My Secret Garden behind the songs. I plan to upload 6 episodes in total for the 6 songs on my EP, and I plan to upload them every Saturday leading up to my release date. So if you like what you see, come back and visit, stay in touch. Either way, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!